Thank you, Travis. Good evening to our viewers. Here is a look at the top regional stories for today. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro issued a decree on Thursday that will set aside 1.9 billion reais, $356 million, in funds to purchase and eventually produce the potential COVID-19 vaccine being developed by AstraZeneca plc and Oxford University researchers. Brazil's acting health minister general, Eduardo Pazuello, said that the vaccine could be available for Brazilians by December or January. He called the vaccine, I quote, the most promising in the world, end of quote, to fight the virus. AstraZeneca's candidate is seen as a front-runner in the global race to deliver an effective vaccine. On Thursday, the British drug maker struck a deal to produce the vaccine in China. Pazuello said Brazil would initially receive 100 million doses, which would allow for the vaccination of half the country's population, and then produce the vaccine locally. Brazil has registered nearly 3 million confirmed cases since the pandemic began, while the official death toll has risen to over 98,000, according to ministry data. And now we turn to a rather disturbing story from Mexico. The leader of a Mexico-based church that claims over 1 million followers worldwide was ordered on Thursday to remain held on $90 million bail, nearly double the original bail, on newly expanded charges of rape, human trafficking, and child pornography. The ruling virtually assures that Nathan Joaquin Garcia, 51, the head and self-styled apostle of an evangelical church, Light of the World, will remain in custody as he awaits trial. The decision to raise Garcia's bond from $50 million came 4 months after the original charges against him were ordered dismissed by an appeal court on grounds that Garcia was denied his right to a speedy preliminary hearing in the high-profile case. He has remained incarcerated during subsequent legal proceedings. Last Thursday, the California Attorney General's office filed a new criminal complaint charging Garcia and 2 co-defendants with 36 felony offenses, 10 more than they were previously faced, including additional rape counts. Garcia is also the subject of a U.S. federal investigation. According to prosecutors, 5 victims, some of them minors, have made statements to investigators that they were raped or otherwise sexually abused by Garcia. Prosecutors have also cited an orgy video in which Garcia is seen watching while a young boy has sex with a member of his own family. Light of the World Church is the largest evangelical church in Mexico, dating to the 1920s. It has branches in 50 countries and boasts more than 5 million members. Turning now to news from Trinidad. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has accused United National Congress, UNC, of using racially insensitive messaging in its televised political advertisements. During a radio interview on 195.5 FM on Thursday, the Prime Minister claimed he was deeply offended. According to Dr. Rowley, he has no problem with a political party making ads to promote its policies, programs, or even to attack the government's performance, but some of the ads the Kamla Persad-Bessessar-led party are using are distasteful. He singled out one of the television advertisements in particular. I quote, "There's an ad with a child, a little black child. I don't know if the UNC campaign management team knows how offensive that ad is, and I will say no more," end of quote, the Prime Minister said. And finally, on tonight's regional news. All schools on the island of Barbados are to fully reopen on September 21, the Ministry of Education has decreed. Chief Education Officer Joy Adamson, in an official circular to the principals of all public and private nursery, primary and secondary schools, announced that September 14 to 18 will be Teachers' Planning Week. The start date for students entering 6th form will depend on the return of the CSEC and CAPE results, she said. First form students are to enter school on September 21, the circular said. Adamson said that there may still be the need for some form of physical distancing come September, but gave no details. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining. Back